Good morning. Um, oh, sorry, I just opened this. I forgot to switch over to a new canvas. Hi, Nightmare Ash. Let's see. I am not quite sure who I'm gonna draw, but I know I'm gonna draw someone. But no, I'm currently between a couple choices. Um, or I could say screw it and just draw someone that I've already drawn. Let me think. Give me one moment while I let my dog in, and then maybe I'll decide. Alright, I'd love to talk about this guy on stream, but I just did art of him, and I really wanna get through some of my other guys. The owner in one of my servers entered an art contest with a gotcha edit. That's a choice. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna draw Bogwater. Though I'm gonna have to figure out. Let's see. Yeah, that kind of thing's weird, especially if you can draw. Even if you can't, like. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's always weird. What people will try to get away with instead of doing the work. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I am not sure what I'm going to do with this guy yet. In terms of art. This guy is a new character. I mean, no way they win. Unless they put, like, an insane amount of editing into it, then I feel like it would be disqualified. Anyway, this guy, I call him Stinky because he's a bit of a meanie. He's a bully. He is a mama's boy. His mother, if you look in the folder, she is Strawberry Cloud. I may draw her next. But anyway. They are both, I'm trying to think of the right word that isn't just bully. Oh yeah, that's like mostly just traced over. It looks like I don't know much about Gacha Life. Hi Icy. I am actually not liking how this is turning out. I think I need to redo his muzzle. I'm not great with whatever I'm doing. Bogwater may not have been the greatest early morning choice. I guess he looks fine. I essentially just changed the angle whatever. And I don't have too much to talk. I don't actually have too much to talk about with him. Unfortunately, his original point in the story is just to be mean to Bright Dawn when she arrives in Glade Clan. He and his mother are both pretty bad. No, I'm not yapping. I'm trying to yap. My brain's just a little slow right now because I went to bed late because I couldn't sleep. Anyway, I do want to talk a bit about Strawberry Cloud, even though I'm not drawing her right now. She is supposed to be... She's almost like Weaving Star in that she has a lot of fake sweetness. Except she's Weaving Star if she didn't have the motivation to actually go through with anything. Weaving Star has all of the motivation, and she will take over the clans. And nothing, not even her unruly... To her, they're unruly, but her clanmates are fine. She thinks she's better than everyone else. But I can yap about Weaving Star another time. She's just the one I've been extra developing. So she is on the brain currently. But yeah, so Strawberry Cloud is sickly sweet, but she will talk shit behind your back. Sometimes I don't develop any of my OCs. Like, I feel really bad for the cats I had in, it's just called News Story, I didn't even give it a name. But with Silent Promise and everything, I, like, focused on it for, like, a week or two, and I made a very compelling rogue group. And then I lost interest. But these guys, they've taken over my brain. I just need to develop them more. I do have a lot of stories. Part of it is that, because I have ADHD, I get bored really easily. And so, if I am not actively developing a story, then I am playing the same, like, 7 moments in my head over and over and over again. And eventually, you get bored of doing that. So, I either switch over to... I either try to add an event or add a character, or I just make a new story. Do I think I'd ever do a storybook? Maybe. I'd have to have the time and energy for it. I think it would be fun to do some kind of storybook. I enjoy creating stories. I find it incredibly easy to add lore to a story. It's sometimes the development of the characters that gets me. So if I did like a children's storybook, I think I could do something like that. If I wanted to do like writing in the real world. Which I have thought about trying to become a writer. But unfortunately, I just don't currently have the attention span, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Look at this guy. My stinky. I feel like I should add like some chin scruff to him or something. Welcome back, Leo. I don't know. I don't like adding facial hair to my characters. I don't know what it is. Now I gotta also decide, do I wanna... No, whatever. I'm mumbling to myself. Okay, some other things about Bogwater. He doesn't do too much, or I don't have him doing too much yet. I am thinking about a possibility. Oops, I don't do that anymore. Before I say that, side note, it's a little embarrassing, but I never noticed the opacity thing, the opacity slider up here. I don't know how. I have used this program for over a year, and I never noticed that there was an opacity slider. I am so embarrassed. But anyway, I can make fun of myself later. So, I've been possibly thinking about the possibility that he and Bright Dawn end up together. It would be in a it's not enemies to lovers, because they're not enemies. I don't know. And they're not really rivals. I guess they do end up being kind of rivals. Because, after Bright Dawn arrives in Glade Clan, she is kind of done. Well, once she is allowed to stay, I should say, she is kind of fried. She just wants to not have to worry. She doesn't want to have to deal with everything that she's going through. Okay, see ya, Icy. Have a good day if you don't end up coming back. But yeah. She lost her friend. She's in a new clan that she was almost not allowed to join. She is just all around done with everything. So, when this weird kid, not kid, they're the same age, when this weird guy and his mom start, like, antagonizing her, she is immediately over it. And so they end up getting into, like, they challenge each other. And like I said, they do essentially become rivals. And I sometimes like to reuse like character dynamics that just didn't work in a different story. And this bully to head over heels kind of trope, I originally was going to use for another character. I'll talk about that in a second. I mean, they live in a bog, so they probably, Glade Clan probably smells. And this guy, though, this guy definitely gets groomed by his mom. Let me rephrase that. That sounded odd. His mom definitely cleans him way more than he does himself. So, he is probably doesn't smell all that bad. I would guess, though, that after he and his mom have, like, a bit of a falling out and he tries to distance himself from her, he would start kind of smelling particularly bad. And someone would say something. In this scenario where he ends up with Bright Dawn, she would have to have an intervention with him and be like, Bog, I love you. You stink. Go hop in the lake or do something roll around in some flowers, just anything. So yeah. But honestly, all of Glade Clan probably smells a bit soggy. And not in like a good way. I don't know if there's a good way to smell soggy. And now that I'm thinking about it, because this is just where my brain is rolling, I think it would be really funny. Ooh, maybe. But I think it would be really funny that one of the odd things about Bright Dawn is just how nice she smells. I don't think about the way the cats smell all that often, but now I'm on this track, so I'm gonna continue. Cause out of all of them, out of the 4 clans, Glade Clan lives by a bog. Coast Clan lives by the lake and almost exclusively fish for food. And Glacier Clan lives, I don't actually know where Glacier Clan lives. I need to make a map. But they probably live somewhere with a lot of snow. And so are also kinda wet all the time. So I would assume Valley Clan would smell the best. So I think it would be funny that that's like one of the oddball things when Bright Dawn joins Glade Clan, is that everyone's weirded out that she doesn't smell like a bog. Anyway, I've talked about the smell of my OCs for too long. Have a good day, Leo, and thank you for watching. Anyway, yeah. I've talked about the smell of my cats for too long. Back to whatever romance I'm developing. I should say, because I said it when I first talked about Umbershade and Bright Dawn. I was originally going to have them fall in love later in their lives. So it was going to be childhood friends to them being on opposite sides to then when they meet back up, falling for each other, and then there was going to be a second betrayal. But I have since decided that their relationship is sisterly. So they are no longer having a romance plot. They're instead having... It's instead more tied towards their longing for a family. This is not talking about Bogwater, but this is talking about just broken trust in general. You don't do too many straight ships. I mean, I have quite a few, but most of the time, at least one of them has something going on. And I also just end up with a lot of lesbians. I don't know why. But yeah. So, I still wanted to give Bright Dawn something. She didn't need something, but if it felt right, I was gonna follow the trail, and her falling for her, kind of cementing her life, her new life in, Glade Clan, interested me. Especially since I want her to stay in Glade Clan, even after the plot is over. But I really need reasons as to why she would choose, why she wouldn't choose to go back to her birth clan. And one of them is definitely going to be the familial connection that she made with, Kindlewood and Puffin Sand. But I think it would also be cool if part of it was, that she found someone in Glade Clan. Though, I have also been toying with the idea that, she is the next leader of, Valley Clan. Because as the story goes, once the final fight with Valley Clan is over, they are left without a leader or a deputy. And another part of the story is that this group of cats hasn't had a deep connection to their ancestors in a while. So the only cats to have actively seen anything StarClan related are the leaders during their leader ceremony. Not even the healers can really reach StarClan. Now, do I want this guy to... No, this looks better. I'm gonna see how this... Oops. Let's not do that. But I was originally going to have it, or I've been toying around with the idea that one of the characters, Sable Fawn, she has started connecting with StarClan throughout the story, and by the end of it, I was going to have her get a message or an omen that essentially said that Bright Dawn was supposed to be the next leader. The prophecy probably would have been something along the lines of leading the clans into a bright dawn or a new dawn or something like that. But I don't think she'd want to be leader. Also, I have just put her through all this stress, and I do kind of want her to be allowed to enjoy being a warrior. Because the story essentially goes through her apprenticeship. Then she gets like a couple moons of being a new warrior. And then she is hit by the plot like a truck. And can't do normal warrior stuff because she is being hidden away in Glade Clan. I'm trying to decide whether I should just flip this design and go with it, or if I keep his design oriented this way and just flip it in my head, or like flip it here. I don't know. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have this down here. I'm gonna flip it, see how I like it. If I don't like it, and then I'll figure something else out. What else can I yap about? But yeah, I'm still not sure which direction I want to take Bright Dawn's story. I'm also kind of leaning into her staying in Glade Clan. Only because she went through this whole name change thing, and it would be kind of weird if she then immediately went back on that. Or, like, it meant nothing, because then she was just gonna go back home. So, I don't know. Lag spike. Give me a second. There. I will have to figure that out at a different time. Come on. What else? So yeah, whatever. Bright Dawn's fate is not perfectly decided yet. My throat is not perfectly decided yet. What is going on with your face? I still have, story stuff to consider. This is not talking about this guy very much. He's just, like I said, he's not got as much development yet. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want to do with him. I just need more characters in the story. I'll get it figured out once I don't know. Anyway, I guess I could just keep talking about the current development of the story. I still don't know. That's partially a lie. I think I've decided what I'm gonna do as to a way of telling the story. But that's going to be really short, and it's just going to hit the main plot points. So I'm still debating if there's more I want to do. Um, it's already started with the eye shading thing I did with Weaving Star. I have one with Bright Dawn ready to post. I just haven't. I need to think about what I'm gonna write with it. And how I'm gonna write it. Because I know what plot point I'm doing, I just need it to be coherent enough. Plus, I kind of started in the middle of the story, so I need to do a few posts, of a beforehand. I don't know, I'll figure it out. What's wrong, doggy? My dog is sad, but she won't tell me why. It's probably just because my other dog is upstairs and she wants to be upstairs, but she can't. Anyway. Sad dogs aside. I am very invested in this story, and I hope I get to tell all of it before inevitably I get bored. I don't want to get bored. I enjoy my stories. Just need more music to match the vibe. Now my cat's going. It is just never a dull moment in my house. I do realize that I was gonna talk about Bogwater, but then I ended up just talking about the whole story. And now that I'm done talking about the whole story, there's still not a ton to talk about with Bog. I need to develop him more. So far, he is literally just Mama's boy who's mean to the main character. Do I want his tail to look the same on both sides? Maybe this instead. That doesn't look too bad. Just realized I gotta... I need to decide who I'm gonna draw next. I may take a little time and just figure out who I want to develop. Though, I might do Bright Dawn's uncle. I just need to figure out how confident I feel in drawing lizards, because I want to talk about his lizard, and also I want to draw his lizard, but I don't draw lizards very much. I don't think I've ever drawn a non-dragon lizard ever. Anyway, there he is. Stinky Boy Bogwater. He is done. He looks a little weird, but that's because he's on his offside, or his asymmetrical faces are always weird because you will never get the cat to look will always look weird when you draw them facing the other way. Anyway. Just making sure I didn't miss any other details. I did miss. He should technically have yeah. I'm gonna call stream there then. No, I'm not, because I forgot one other detail, and that was this. But I am gonna call stream after I fix my mistakes. That's not fixing it. There. Anyway. Like I said, thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Have a good day. Bye.